So if you're looking forward to building directories, definitely you should do it in 2025 or any other year because content have never been so close. People are looking forward to creating anything. People want to create best this, best that. And so people are always searching for stuff on the internet. They're searching for places to go. They're searching for things to do. So if you're able to look for a particular niche and you create content there, it's going to be awesome. So I think some of you want to create directory using the mobile application. And so today I want to show you that you can use Adalo to create very cool directory. Now, Adalo is one product that I think anyone can get started with, anyone can begin to use, and anyone can begin to build because it's very easy to use, it's very straightforward, and also it's very good. I think you should check it out. One thing that I think it's very good is how Adalo enables you to pull data from anywhere to using it. Right. So let's just use this empty application. It's pretty empty. And Adalo can build anything that has to do with your database. And since you're building directories, you don't really want to spend so much time working on it. You just want to be able to create something that is good, something that is easy for people to list their items there or for people to find items that they are looking for. Because directory itself is all about looking for items. And one thing I think about Adalo is that it can be both the web app and the mobile app all simply. But if there's anything I worry about Adalo, it should be the SEO. Search engine optimization is a thing when it comes to directory. So that's why I personally always advise that you build directory as a web application instead of a mobile application. So when you have a web application and it's doing very well, then your mobile application will then, help you out. Your mobile application will then optimize your web application. So people already know you as the web guy that own a directory, then you can then funnel people to your mobile directory so that it's very handy. So this is what I'm talking about. Adalo has this stuff, external collection. So with external collections, you can take your data from elsewhere and then you can display it in Adalo without doing anything. So let's say, for example, you're building with WordPress with Adalo. With this external collection API, you can put all your directory data from WordPress and you can turn it into a mobile application using Adalo. For example, you can always combine Adalo and Airtable to build a very cool application. So I'm gonna log in and show you a few things, right? If you don't know Airtable is like Google Sheet. It's like Google Sheet on steroid. That's what Airtable is. Let's say, for example, we have this collection, and this collection is called products, right? It's called a list of products. You could actually use this, right? You could use this and send it to Adalo using their API, right? And you'll be able to search this data. You'll be able to do anything you want to do with this data directly from Adalo. And also another thing I want to show you around is this data type. So let's say, for example, you're using Adalo for your database, right? And then you have schools. Let's say you're showing a list of schools. You're showing list of expensive schools in a particular area, or you're showing a list of good restaurants in a particular area. Anything that has to do with proximity, that has to do with calculating distance, then Adalo in itself is very good. So let's click on add property. You see location, right? We can add this property called location right there. And with this particular data type, you will be able to create anything. You will be able to create anything. You'll be able to calculate nearest distance. You'll be able to calculate distance to a place. You'll be able to know the exact point. So it's almost like for everything, it gets the latitude and longitude of that particular place when you're using this data type. And all you have to put in here is your API key, right? If without your API key, if you're adding records to it, it's not going to work very well because you need to put your API key. So let's go find one. I'm going to go to my settings and come back here to not app access, come back here to API keys. And this is where I need to add my Google API key. So in order for you to get it, you simply go to your Google project, right? And click in there and say APIs and services. So it's that straightforward. So APIs and services, click on credentials. You must have enabled your Google API, JavaScript, APIs and all that. And so I'll take the one for web. So show key, and I'll just copy it. I'll copy it and I'll come here to Adalo and I'll paste it in, right? In order for you to use the API key, you must have put in your card, right? Let's go see if the API is working. So we click on add record, add this. So once we have the API key set, we're back here and we can search for London and we'll be able to pick the specific address, right? Let's just say, for example, I'm picking the airport. I'm showing a list of airports in London and let's go back again, click on play and I'll say London and I'll click on this and I'll say London Airport, right? And I will say save and done. If I'm going to display a list of that particular airport, so let me go back here and I want to display a list of the school, right? So I'm going to say a simple list. I want to display a list of the school, list of schools. So you see, I can sort by location, closest to farthest. So where is it getting the closest to farthest to? I mean, it's taking the user's current location and looking for locations that are closest to the user, right? So I want to add some location to the list. So what I'll do is that I will say location. So if I click on location, you can see that just by using the location data type, I have access to the full address, name, street, city, state, region, postal code, latitude, and longitude. And with this detail, I'll be able to do anything that I want to do with my application. It gives me a whole lot more flexibility to present this to my user, right? With this particular location data type, I can differentiate between directory properties in a state, in a country, in the postal code, in a particular latitude and longitude, street address. I can narrow things down and give people the proper result. I think you should check out Adalo for being a directory if it's good for you. If you have any question, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll do well to answer you. Thank you.